Is Kevin Durant the best player on the planet?
I believe he is. I believe that right now he is. When we acknowledge what he does defensively, that was really the only thing missing back in the day. When you look at the offensive arsenal, you can't. It depends on what your preference is. Obviously, you look at little LeBron and you think about 260 pounds, the kind of effect that he can have. But from a skill perspective, tell me who has Kevin Durant's arsenal? 6'11", 7'6" wingspan, threes, mid-range, handle, finishes on the break, handle.
First, now that you've been in this series with Durant and the Warriors now twice, can you articulate just how Durant has changed the complexion of this series and rivalry?
No, well, I mean, guys, you guys asked me what's the difference between the Warriors. You guys asked me this last year. What was the difference between the Warriors the previous year and this year? What was my answer? Kevin Durant was my answer. You know, he's one of the best players that I've ever played against, that this league has ever seen. His ability to handle the ball, shoot the ball, you know, make plays at his length, at his size, at his speed.
What we're watching right now, in my opinion, I think is that Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA. When he's going offensively, he is the most unstoppable offensive force I've ever seen. I've been watching the game 40 years, and I don't care who you want to talk about, Michael Jordan, anybody else, no one was more purely unstoppable when he gets going offensively. And what you see him doing on the defensive end now, he is playing defense with a purpose. Durant, I think, has become the best player in the NBA right now.
And when you talked about this in the last 40 years, Michael Jordan was 6'6". Kobe Bryant was 6'7", 6'6". So when you're watching these guys, even LeBron James at 6'9", but Kevin Durant is a full, 3-4 inches taller than all of these guys with that length. He is the most unguardable human that's ever been created from an offensive standpoint. Can shoot, can dribble, can pass, can drive, can do everything. And right now is literally the prime and the pinnacle, I think, of his career.
Is the first ever player from our franchise to win this prestigious accolade. He is now in the company of all-time greats, including Hall of Famers we call simply Russell, Wilt, the Big O, Larry, Magic, and Michael, just to name a few. And now we add KD. Please welcome the 2013-14 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player, Kevin Durant.
And last, my mom.
I don't think you know what you did. You had my brother when you were 18 years old. 3 years later, I came out. We were stacked, the odds were stacked against us. Single parent with 2 boys by the time you were 21 years old. Everybody told us we weren't supposed to be here. We moved from apartment to apartment by ourselves because that's what we thought we made it. And when something good happens to you, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to look back to what brought me here. And you wake me up in the middle of the night in the summer times, making me run up a hill, making me do push-ups, screaming at me from the sideline of my games at 8 or 9 years old. We wasn't supposed to be here. You made us believe. You kept us off the street, put clothes on our backs, food on the table. When you didn't eat, you made sure we ate. We went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Is it true Kevin Durant's the greatest player right now?
I mean, what we're witnessing right here is the changing of the guard. I mean, Kevin Durant, he scores 14 points in the fourth quarter when it mattered most on one of the biggest stages in all of basketball, the biggest stages on the road against LeBron James. I mean, what more can you ask for from, in my eyes, the new best player in the NBA?
For some, it's just a number on the back of a jersey. For Kevin Durant, it's a reminder of the man who began his journey to the NBA.
Coach Craig, Chucky is what we call him. He told me that one day you can be pretty good, and we worked, and he gave me the first opportunity to play on his team.
Durant was 8 years old when he walked into this recreation center in St. Pleasant, Maryland, and met 27-year-old AAU coach Charles Craig.
I was a tall, skinny kid. I haven't played basketball that much. And of course, the tallest guy always gets the second look, once you walk into the gym. He gave me confidence when I didn't have confidence in myself. He told me every time I stepped on the floor that you're the best player on the floor. He told me to go out there and play like a superstar. And, that's what I tried to do.
They'd watched the NBA draft together, and Coach shared a future vision with his prized pupil.
He said, "Man, I can't wait till we go to the green room and they call your name for the draft." And at an early age, I was like, "Man, I'm not playing the NBA." He always tell me that I'm going to be there one day.
By high school, Durant had developed into one of the best prospects in the nation. But during his junior year at Oak Hill Academy, he received devastating news. His beloved coach had been murdered, shot in the back after breaking up a street fight.
One of those deals, wrong place at the wrong time. So, man, I didn't, think anything would happen to him. To hear that he wasn't going to be around anymore, I was shocked. I wanted to do something for him, but I didn't know what. My godfather said the best thing you could do is wear a 35. That's the age when he got murdered.
Durant has worn number 35 ever since.
He wasn't there when you committed to Texas or wasn't there for the green room. What would it have been like to have him at those key moments?
I could just imagine now. He'd have been laughing. He'd have been crying. He'd have been crying a lot when I committed to Texas, when I won Player of the Year at Texas, when I got drafted. Sometimes he comes back in my dreams when I'm asleep. But some days I just sit in the bed and like, man, I wish Chuck was here just to see me go through all of this.
Durant, right side angle, 3 for 3, and the win is online. Got it! Kevin Durant!
I wish I could have him courtside at a game. That would have been perfect because he envisioned it all.
It's here, and it's Golden State for Kevin Durant.
He made his announcement in a post on the Players Tribune.
Quote, the primary mandate I had for myself in making this decision was to have it based on the potential for my growth as a player, as that has always steered me in the right direction.
But I'm also at a point in my life where it is of equal importance to find an opportunity that encourages my evolution as a man.
And here it comes. With this in mind, I have decided I am going to join the Golden State Warriors.
Durant at the left side calls his own number. It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown.
I've been working on that shot my whole life. That was liberating right there, man.
Kevin Durant, though, so gifted, comes down and just pulls up.
Durant tries again. This is the championship time. It's time for you to get what you came in for.
Another electrifying performance from Kevin Durant. The Warriors are NBA champions again. Kevin Durant way outside, delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown, it's a 6-point game. That's the same spot where he hit it in game 3 last year.
I don't think anybody in the world can hit those but him. He was incredible.
The back-to-back NBA Finals MVP.
Kevin had it's an Achilles injury. I don't know the extent of it. He'll have an MRI tomorrow.
I think this team is very fixated on winning. They're out to start a new mission just like every other team in the league.
I'm sorry, when you talk about unstoppable, the only thing that stops Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant.
Here's Beverly. This time Durant, and a foul
ball on Durant, who barks at him. Durant, they're both out. They've both been just thrown out of the game. Durant on a pull-up, nails it.
There is no one who can stop Kevin Durant except Kevin Durant.
And big miss that time. Durant goes, Durant scores, and one for KD. Gallinari got a piece with 6 on the shot clock. Wow, tough turnaround for KD. Trying to stay with him. Durant again, same spot, pull up, same result. That's just unguardable. Second, Durant finds some room, puts it in. Kevin Durant, 31 points.
I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
And the Golden State Warriors are one step closer to what they hope is the climb to the crown.
Do you think there is anything the Rockets can do to slow down KD?
Well, we won before Kevin Durant. I heard Draymond Green said that, right? This is actually the first time that they actually need Kevin Durant.
Where's that bad man that we're so accustomed to seeing on the basketball court? The best player in the game right now.
There's nobody that can limit this guy except himself.
He is the most unguardable human that's ever been created from an offensive standpoint. Can shoot, can dribble, can pass, can drive, can do everything.
It's a daunting task for any team, but the Golden State Warriors aren't just any team. And you can never underestimate the heart of a champion.
All of a sudden, Golden State has a new addition. Kevin Durant will play, and Kevin Durant will start. Durant for 3. Kevin Durant, his 3rd three-pointer already. Ibaka trying to stay with Durant, knocks it away, and Durant slipping. Durant goes down holding his leg. Ibaka goes up and is fouled down the other end. And Durant grabbing that right leg. It's the right calf that put him out.
You will not see a better sight than we just witnessed. Unfortunately, what happened to Kevin Durant, Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, Serge Ibaka telling the crowd, no, we are not going to cheer when this guy goes down. That's appreciation for greatness.
Obviously, prayers up to KD. He gave us what he could, and we hope that he makes speedy recovery. But that's kind of the MO of our team. He sacrificed his body for us, and I just feel bad for him. So, I got a lot of emotions right now. It's crazy.
Kevin Durant sustained an Achilles tear, Game 5 NBA Finals. As a result, Kevin Durant is going to be out probably for the year.
What did he have to prove? What did he have to prove coming back? And yes, I do feel like he was pressured. I feel like he was pressured from, his teammates. I feel like he was pressured from the coaching staff.
Guys can come back from an ACL. It's almost impossible to come back from an Achilles.
I think there's a lot of question as to what KD is going to be when he comes back from injury.
It's going to be very interesting to see in 2021 if Kevin Durant is the same player that he left in 2019.